your home? Your truck?
My truck?
Where is that?
The what?
Where is that the same? You said you'll take your home?
Yeah, I'll take anything. If you give me something, I take it home.
Oh, which one? Hold me, okay?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh my gosh, these guys not touching me here. Chew down. Yeah, chew. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe still you can.
Where's it gotta go? Oh, the very small target.
Yeah, I will
Just
just
have a stick, like a square or.
yeah, but this push here a little bit more.
How about that stick I said?
No, you guys hold that this letter, okay?
I have the letter.
Oh, now you guys look, it's perfect or not?
Does that look good or is it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks good? That's okay. Good enough. That's good enough.
We say
I gotta go to the he's on the way.
Bam.
excellent.
Wow.
Morning. How are you?
So I have to stand under this, we go bam.
Years ago.
Oh, actually, I was thinking maybe I could, if there's time, I could. No.
Because it's me. All right.
Okay, Steve, I'm coming.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. Totally fine, yeah. It's just try.
True, you got the bike.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, just come up. They're fine, but they're good, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing the water? No, that's okay. I just. I can assist you. Anything, certain little things that I don't know how to do it. So I just, I just looked at the water and went up and you assume. You mean,
You can't repeat it.
We'll bring it from sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got enough money to give them one. So I decided to come since they put the special events, I feel like I'll make time to come over. And, used to, a long time ago. What?
long as it faces them, and then,
Like this?
yeah.
Yes. The other one over here?
And then we'll decide which one sits. You may decide to sit somewhere else.
You all dolled up today, huh? What's that? Oh, but you got a place to sit now.
I'm here.
Supposed to be family Bible, but dinner, so I didn't finish it.
What's that? Oh, I said, you guys, they said,
You want to take?
yeah, I know what you said.
You need a pillow too. 'Cause we got trouble. But with the future.
Sure, people. Go ahead, put on. I didn't understand.
You don't need all these, we can say one night. You know what I'm saying? Because we have people outside.
Is Mary coming, Steve? I didn't know.
No.
Let me know.
No. Mayor's fine. Going to three and three. What? Oh, is that you, huh? No? I don't know where we're going.
Everybody's quiet.
상쾌하다. 났어.
Good morning, everyone. In your prayer books, turn to page 1 and we'll begin. All other sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all-knowingness, may they experience happiness and be separated from suffering. I will quickly establish them in the state of the most perfect and precious Buddhahood. Thus, until I achieve enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. All sentient beings, limitless as the sky, take refuge in the glorious kind Lama Vajradhara, the embodiment of the body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities of the Buddhas of the 10 directions and 3 times, source of the 84,000 categories of the teaching, and Lord of the Sanghas. We take refuge in the kind root Lama and lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deities and mandalas of the Idams. We take refuge in all the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sanghas. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and Dharma guardians, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Palden Lama Tamba Namla Gyabzan Chewa Yedan Kingura Gyala Namla Gyabzan Chewa Sangye Jumden Namla Gyabzan Chewa Dambe Jo Namla Gyabzan Chewa Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embraced the enlightened mind and progressed on the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, give birth to bodhicitta and apply myself to accomplish the stages of the path.
Chodan chancho samba yin, tsolan di yin jab sun che, che dai ngun ye de she ye, chancho du ne ye wa dong, chancho sempe la ba la, de dai ren shen ne wa dong, de shen do la ben. Chancho zemne keshe deshen dune la ba la remba shen de la ba
In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings.
Sanje chodan zoje chonam la chancho parada dane jabzun che dagen che zoy geve zonam ge drola benjara sanje drobara sho.
May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Refuge of all sentient beings without exception, divine subjugator of terrifying Maras, together with their hosts of demons, the one who understands all realities without exception exactly as they are, transcendent conqueror, together with your disciples, please come here to this place. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the supreme mountain, the 4 continents, and the sun and moon. As a Buddha field I offer. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha fields. Whatever merit I've gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings, all this I dedicate. Sangye Shin La Me De Bu Wa Yin
Shoi Jongze Wadai Chujin Shabbat Jesu Yerang Yen Zowa Yi Gewa Jongze Dake Jesawa Tam Che Zobe Jangjo Chenbo.
Okay, I'm in to page 11. Namo, to the Lama of utterly pure appearance and existence, I offer the fundamental ground of appearance and existence. I supplicate you to thoroughly liberate the three realms. Please grant your blessings and overturn the depths of samsara. Sublime Master, wish-fulfilling tool, crown ornament, the inconceivable, inexpressible mind of the victorious ones, the one endowed with the five wisdoms of omniscience. Gracious one, the embodiment of love, precious protector of beings, I supplicate you from within the essence of mind. Please grant your blessings from within the innate nature. Please bless me that I may realize the Dharmakaya that is beyond intellect, this primordially unborn, completely pure mind. Transcendent conqueror, the one thus gone, foe destroyer of afflictive emotions, completely perfected Buddha, endowed with logic and virtue, the one gone to bliss, knower of the world, captain, tamer of beings, the unexcelled teacher of gods and men, I respectfully prostrate, completely touching my head to the stainless feet of the unequaled Shakya king. At the time of your birth, leader of two-legged beings, taking 7 steps on this great earth, you proclaimed, I am supreme in this world. To you who are wise even then, I prostrate. Possessing a body of complete purity, your sublime form is excellent. An ocean of primordial wisdom, you are like a golden mountain. The one whose renown is evident throughout the 3 worlds, protector of supreme attainment, to you I prostrate. To you who are endowed with the supreme marks, whose face is like an immaculate moon. To you, the one with a complexion like gold, I prostrate. A flawless one such as you among the 3 levels of existence is most exquisite. Unparalleled omniscient one, to you I prostrate. Supreme among humans, captain of those to be tamed, the one thus gone who severs the all-binding fetters, who with senses pacified is utterly pacified and skilled in peace. To that one, the one who dwelled at Shravasti, I prostrate. Refuge endowed with great compassion, totally omniscient one who indicates the way, ground basis for oceans of merit and qualities, I prostrate to the one thus gone. The pure cause free from attachments, the virtue that liberates from the lower realms, the altogether supreme ultimate truth, to the pacifying Dharma I prostrate. Having been liberated, they also reveal the path to liberation. Thoroughly respectful of the 3 higher trainings, they are a field of sublime qualities. To the Sangha I also prostrate. And then back to page 9.
Londe chugu dobra jinje Deshin Shekwa Rajumba Yandabara Zobe Sangye Rekwa Dan Shabzun Demba Devara Shekwa Chiden Kemba Kivu Deve Kalo Girwa Lana Milan Gye Dongwa Nyame Shogye Jyo Shogye Do Drema Me Bala Go Rabde Gove Shazalo Kanye Joe Jodam Ze Sajen Dela Kumba Dumbone Ngane Jeden Dena Choje Zom Deze Kewa Kyola Chanzalo Namda Kunga Chodo Sozamba Yeshe Gazo Serge Lombondra Drapa Jede Sona Hangen Chanye Kyola Chanzalo Sencho Daresha Sendon Drawa Kyola Chanzalo Dundra Kyodra Seba Somnanze Nyeme Kejen Kela Chanzalo Nejo Dube Kalo Kyunze Jen Kunchora Chenwa Chonze Dejen Jen Amo Jen Jen Shela Ke Nyeyo Shokwa Dela Chanzalo Ngombo Tuje Chendamba Tamje Gene Dombabo Sonam Yonten Gyazo De Dejen Shela Chanzalo Daben Doja Drabe Gyo Geve Gendon Lendorche Check the Donna Jogara Shigara Chola Chanzalo Drona Drove Lam Yanto Laba Dala Rabdega Shenge Damba Yonden Ginda Layan Chanzalo.
The page 15. I prostrate to the youthful Manjusri, to those in the worlds of the 10 directions, however many there are, all the lions among humans who appeared during the 3 times. To all of them, without exception, I pay homage with respectful body, speech, and mind. The force of my aspiration prayer for excellent conduct brings all the victorious ones directly to mind. Bowing down with bodies as numerous as atoms in the realms, I prostrate to all the victorious ones. In a single atom there are Buddhas as numerous as atoms, each residing in the midst of their sons and daughters. Like that, I imagine the whole Dharmatatu completely filled with victorious ones. To those with oceans of inexhaustible, praiseworthy qualities, with sounds containing oceans of tones of melodic speech, I express the qualities of the victorious ones. I praise all the Sugatas. With the finest flowers, the finest garlands, music, ointments, supreme parasols, supreme lamps, and the finest incense, I make offerings to the victorious ones. With the finest cloths, supreme scents, and fine powders equal to Mount Meru, all displayed in supreme and magnificent ways, I make offerings to those victorious ones. With vast and unsurpassable offerings, I venerate all the victorious ones. Through the power of faith and excellent conduct, I prostrate and offer to the victorious ones. Whatever negative actions I have performed with body, speech, and also mind, overpowered by desire, aggression, and stupidity, I confess each and every one of them. I rejoice in everyone's merit, the victorious ones of the 10 directions, the Bodhisattvas, the Pratyeka Buddhas, those in training, those beyond training, and all beings. I request the protectors, the lamps of the worlds of the 10 directions, who passing through the stages of awakening, attain Buddhahood beyond attachment, to turn the unsurpassable Dharma wheel. I supplicate with my palms joined together, those who intend to demonstrate nirvana, to remain for kalpas as numerous as atoms in the realms, for the welfare and happiness of all beings. I dedicate whatever slight virtue is accumulated through prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, requesting, and supplicating to enlightenment. And to page 14.
Page 16.
Page 16, okay. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the two vehicles and their combination according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings.
Good morning, everyone. So, thank you, Reform Boche. Today, he's teaching here. It is very special and blessing. So, also, I was, I think, skipped 1989 from Tibet to India. So first I was in the mountain clash. So I meet him, his brother, Turku. He's was that time he's doing the 3-year retreat, you know. So good connections, the bad long stories. Anyway, then we do Boche, and we study under the holiness together, and as well as we have special Kembo, or Kembo Dr. Rinpoche. So I think that the Rinpoche, me, and we special the study, like for example, like drawing the stupas, sand mandalas. I think many different types of sand mandala, and the different types of the stupas, and kind of image of dharmas. So we study together. So I think Dharma Rinpoche is particular. He's very diligent, you know. So whatever he studies, he's kind of perfectly, you know, keep going. So we same monastery, like under the holiness, and also I think the earliest, you know, monk in the Changchubling. So we start together, and then so after that we did the 3-year retreat together in the Almora. So, and then I think he invited to this another the monastery in the Switzerland. I think he went to there. So now he's in the Switzerland. So actually today is special. So because we are many ways we are friends. Long time, and also as well as Dharma friends. So the holiness can't disable, so this is special. So thank you, Drupal Rinpoche. So today is short, but really blessing and really special. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Doji Jansen Dele Naroda, Maramela Joje Gambo, Pomodua Jawan Diwomba, Kajulama Nala Jazal, Sheje Kala Jimbe Jingroje, Tuji Osan Duje Linglapo, Javidemba Kune Zenzebe, Kajurimbo Jela Janzalo, Omi Chuji Inje Boran. The Zum Sangye Gunje Ngoye, Ransam Chugu Ngozo Donzebe, Zavilame Shala Gojaza, Kanda Choche Dongen Jigden, Tishen Laman Jirwa Gan Zoda, Dindra Damba Chunje Chambane, Sembran Doba Damchen Derjeje, Namolai Gedan Ludan Nojek, Trampum Dada Miye Genandan, Rawa Gunje Drage Jezamba, Tamche Gende Dage Jodondo. Once again, Losa Trashitele. So, as Trubon Rinpoche explained today, Trubon was teaching here. But yesterday, Trubon asked me it would be nice to explain something this morning here. Actually, I don't need to say much word for you because you're having excellent teacher here. And Trubonla, last times we have been seen during the holiness, we sit here teaching and working and everything. So in Tibetan, we call, there is the 3 kind of wheels that in the activities which involve the monastic life and the lamas who do. So there is the first one is the hearing and investigating the teaching of the Buddha, which is the Lokpa Tosamki Kolo in Tibet, we say. That means that you get the teachings, and you read and you investigate. And second thing is the Poma Samdenki Kolo, the will of the meditating and practice, which is the renouncing the everything. So that is also Trubala has did. And then last is the call Chawaleji Kolo, the activities which involve to the building monastery, involve the ritual, teaching, mandala and such, etc. Stupas, all these things is the 3 activities within one person can do, and that is a very special, very good. Many of cannot do that. One might be for one part of the very expert, but not everything in to do that. So this is the actually monastic, to do the monastic life and to lead the student, you need to have the skill to do all these 3 will activities of the will. So this is very important. So you have all received many teachings and you are doing practice, so I don't need to say much word for today here. May I not have to say even better than Drupala teacher many years, you all students. But anyway, as Drupala explained that we have been to studying under the same philosophy teacher. The first one, Drupala explained the Kempo Dr. Rinpoche, which is many of our students, like such as Kenshin Nyima Gyaltsen, all these Kembos who come to teach you get that's actually his student. And he was the Lama, he was the yogi, and he was also the artist. And he could do everything, and that's why we had a lot of chance, many things to learn and study within under his guiding. And then we have been through that. So we are all in same mandala. So that's why we can feel that our mandala is like family. So that's the reason I said, okay, I will do something here. Actually, as I said, I don't need to say, not much to say better than Drupala's teaching. But anyway, it's Samaya, so it is kind of the Tibetan Buddhist. Some teachers come, friends come, we just take over short period take over today here. It has not announced that I'm giving teaching here. It has not mentioned in your anywhere. Just yesterday evening we talked. That's why today come to this kind of program initially here. Anyway, I'm very, very happy to be here, and I see the Tribhuvan Rinpoche's activities many years as a very hard work. First of all, we are not, it's not our country. Secondly, we have not much people here. We need to know, learn everybody new language, and staying, everything is very new. So we call, who you know is the earth and sky. And when you look up the sky, which you know from Tibet, you know also here. When you look down the earth, which you know from Tibet, you might know here. And other people, you don't know nobody, right? So it's need to start from the zero to the until now. It's a lot of energies taken by that. It's not that easy to see as to do. So that's why I'm very appreciate Tribhuvan's activities and Tribhuvan accomplish. It's extremely beautiful, right? Of course, furthermore is the main training. The building is one thing, other thing is the main training, so everybody need to support and help to continue to that benefit all sentient beings and then benefit all other beings. This is the goal. Otherwise, the monks and lamas do not need big house, monastery and gardens, whatever you have. It's purpose of the sake of the sentient being, sake of the other people to help, to practice and to study, and that's, I think, very, very important, right? And then, of course, teachings you have received many years. Some of you maybe more year being Buddhist than even I am. I don't know. So very early time become Buddhist practitioner. And so anyway, before we born, somebody already have been to Buddhist. Maybe we don't know. So that's why. But it's the practice is important. You see, yes, last time we talked. If you go to the restaurant and you look at the menu and you read the menu and you know what has them in the restaurant, but that will not you satisfied. You need to eat. So hearing the Dharma, teaching them from Lama, and reading the text, and it's like having the menu on your table. But the actual thing is you have to eat, you need to order, for that is the practice. So that's why we call this is the lineage of the practice, Kagyuba, and Trugyu, we call Trugyu means that the lineage which has the mostly focus on the practice, not that much in investigating, analyzing, do not waste time to thinking too much. I think so. So rather put on the practice, right? So that's why it's very, very, very important to do that. So in order to do that today, I think your general program here, Tribhuvan Rinpoche taught, normally you do the Cherensic and meditation and practice for that. So that is a very, very important practice. So you see our lineage of the Drikung Kagyu, actually Kagyuba, all entire of Kagyuba, the 84,000 of the Buddha has taught, it's compelled to the 5 part of the practice. That nothing has left out of that 5 part of the meditation practice. So this practice, if you do with the Cherensic, the Avalokiteshvara, which is mentioned by the Yogamala Rebbe, so it doesn't take long time. So if you do that practice, it would be very suitable for everybody, those who has time, those who has no time, those who is in Buddhist long time, those who is very beginner. It doesn't really matter. It will help you to understand how to put the daily practice into the 5-fold Mahamudra we call normally, but actually the 5 dharmas, 5 compiled in 5 different parts of the teaching. So this Yogamala Rebbe has said the beginning is very important, is the Semchen Namla Nyingchekom, which means the generating mind enlightenment, kulong Tibet word, right? So it's very important. We might think we have good kulong. Everybody think I have good intention, I have good motivation. Nobody will say sitting here and Lama, I have bad motivation, I have bad intention. Nobody will express that, right? But we don't know. But anyway, so we need to again and again that we need to motivate, to cultivate mind of enlightenment and bodhicitta, which is the very important. So in the Sutrayana system, it's called the bodhicitta, which is generating the mind of enlightenment, cultivating mind of enlightenment with a vast and elaborated. So the Sambhagyachewa Chanchu Semji Kulong, Tibet called, which means you need to have the openness mind. You need to have the enough space to include all the sentient beings, those who you like or not. No matter who, Mr. President, no matter who is that your friend or not, so everyone trying to include within that your meditation is not easy, right? So as I often tell, when I was in Moscow, one time we did the meditation of compassion, and then one young guy stand up, and he was very honest, the honestest Sangha ever I met. So he stand up, he said, I want to go out. And I said, why? He even named one of the president, I don't say who, yeah? But he said, that guy, I have to exclude from my meditation of compassion. When I think about that all my meditation is gone. I can't do any meditation about compassion. I do not have compassion at all, understand? So you see that very honest, so we don't pretend. Even I don't like somebody, but we not stay like that. So that is the trend. That's why it's called Sambhagyachewa, means you have to have the openness of mind, even though it's good or not. You just have to include it. So you cannot hate person, right? We cannot hate that person. I don't like that person, I like that. So Buddha said, you cannot hate the person. You need to know what is he or her, the emotional problems. The delusion is the problem. The afflictable mind is the problem, not that person itself. So Tuvi Nyomo, Tratongji Nyomo Tangche Kansa Min. Buddha sees the enemy, the Mara is the afflictable emotion, the mind poisons, hatred, jealous, whatever, jealousies, whatever, but not that person, understand? So if you try to open that, so compassion means here, the motivation means the openness of mind, vast, elaborated motivation. Need to try that. We have to try and try and try until that you feel, I love that guy. Somehow. If you feel that I really love that guy, which guy you don't like before, right? You really think he is stupid, he has the ego, he has the everything that you really don't even want to see, that picture even don't want to see. So somehow that you feel, oh my God, I love that guy. What happens with me, I don't know if you feel that. So the compassion start to the practice, begin, not just new nice words, understand? So that's why the first motivation is the vast, elaborated mind of enlightenment, bodhicitta, Changchu Sem, understand? So it's very important, try for that practice. The second motivation is you need to be very skillful. You need to have really good skillful practice, motivate how to do that. Because until that somebody you don't like, somebody you hate, somebody not your friends, it takes a long time until that you really truly love that person. You truly get that person into your heart. So that's why Vajrayana. So Vajrayana practice, we made to think we are very lucky. We are the fortunate one who made the Vajrayana practice. Actually not. The Vajrayana practice give Buddha those who cannot tempt by the Sutrayana, those who has not helped by the Vinaya, Nyomo Rakpa, that we have gross all the mind poisons. So the last chance, the antibiotic medicine would going to kill your bacteria is the Vajrayana. If you cannot do through the Vajrayana, there's no chance then. Then we have to give up. So that's why the Vajrayana comes, understand? So that's why it's Vajrayana practice called Tap Yachava. Tap means the method and skillfulness. Now you need to have the skillful. So it's very difficult to having the pure perception. The main point is the pure perception. To have the pure perception to everyone. Everyone as Buddha and Bodhisattva. Let's say all females as Tara and all males in Avalokiteshvara, right? It's not easy. So as I told last time, 2006, when I was in Munich, Gachen Rinpoche was there. So his student, a couple, and a man and a woman, so they don't get along together. Right? So they said, we want to talk to Rinpoche. We both are students from Rinpoche, but now slowly getting problem. So we want to get advice from Rinpoche. Okay, I need to go there. I translated. So when I went on there, and Rinpoche said, he looked about like this. He said, where's the problem? He is our Lokiteshvara and she is Tara. So what is your guys' problem? But no, not like that easy for us, isn't it? Sometimes it can be very mean. Sometimes if you think that person is very mean, because why mean? After that, I drove with that couple together, and she always says something. He was driving. She always says something. Dean, you have to do this. His name was Dean anyway. So said that. He said, remember, Rinpoche told, I'm our Lokiteshvara. You cannot complain me. It's very mean, actually, isn't that? Understand? And literally, it's very mean. You cannot excuse. You cannot misuse that word. But for the yogi, yes. For such a yogi view, who has the pure perception, who has reached the pure perception, everything's pure illusion, yes, it is so. So there's no problems. But until now, we cannot get along. Dharma friends each other, Lama and student each other, teachers teach each other, country to country. We don't get each other along because our impure perception, too much fixation. He or she is like that. And people take to this is my character. I'm not going to change, right? We said that. It is not your character, my dear. Your character is Buddha nature. Your character is compassionate. But we do not admit that. So that's why it's very difficult. So that is called the skillfulness method. Understand? So you have to think about, really, how should I do? If we see some problems, some difficulties, how can I deal that? So the Tabya Chewa Sangha Kulong, the secret Yana's motivation must be the skillfulness and method, who has the good technique. If we're not trained that, knowing is not enough. Because as I said, we know it. It's like reading the menu in a restaurant. As I said, we know what Vajrayana says. And sometimes when we're hearing more and more and more, we become more spoiled. Sometimes we teach too much. So the students become spoiled. So they think, I know everything. So as I told you, when I was once, Dzongsa Khyentse Rinpoche gave the public talk in France. The public talk, the topic was Dzogchen, Santima. Dzogchen, understand? The highest view. So he come, Dzongsa Khyentse, remember? And so he come and he sit down there and he said, what is my topic? Your topic is Rinpoche Dzogchen. And then he said, okay, so I'm not good Dzogchen practitioner, But I'm not bad Dzogchen practitioner because I don't practice Dzogchen at all. So so I'm not become bad Dzogchen practitioner as well. But he said, I heard lots Dzogchen. Lots. Not from my teacher, but from you guys. Really, they talk lots about Dzogchen, Mahamudra and Dzogchen, right? So you see, people, we talk too much about that, but we need to know what that means, how to put into practice. So that's why it's called the second is the skillfulness, motivation for the Vajrayana. Understand? So think about that. Everyday life, there is illusion. Everything is illusion, so we call it the Dakpijulu, Matakpijulu. Matakpijulu means the impure illusions that we know, but we cannot handle that, right? But if you think it's the pure illusion, it is illusion, but it's pure. So that's why even somebody meditate Tara, if somebody annoying you lots, somebody is really bothering you, in that moment, if it's female, you take she as Tara, if it's male, you take as Avalokiteshvara. But in pure illusion, of course, you know that person. That person's character, that person's name, where he or she live, everything know. But pure illusion means you just need to take that as illusion, that's pure perception. So Vajrayana practice, if you do that, so you see this true kulong, true motivation need to be always applied in our everyday lifetime. Understand? So that's why the Milarepa, before the Pamudrupa, before the Kamboba, the Yogi Milarepa said his students, so how you meditate everyday life within short period, let's say 5 minutes, maybe something like that. So the first minute, you have to have the motivation for the all sentient beings, the motivation, bodhicitta, cultivating the bodhicitta for all sentient beings, to the all sentient beings, understand? So that's called Semchen Namla Nyingchekom. You meditate on compassion to the all sentient beings without exception. Try, just try, right? It's not that easy. I know that. It's not that it's easy to say, but it's not easy to practice. Talk and walk. Mr. President, please. It's not easy. So that's why you have to think about how should I do that. But try it. If you try every day, it's very easy. So even think about this word which Yogi Milarepa said, right? But this is not easy. That's why he said second word. You need to think yourself. You have to think, I am Avalokiteshvara. I am the embodiment of the compassion. My body, my mind, my feeling, my aggregates, everything is compassionate. Understand? So Rangi Tokche Chembokom. Second word, he said, you have to meditate yourself, Avalokiteshvara, the compassionate one. Not you are. If you are Eric, if you are Dorje, if you are Gunsang, you cannot, because too much fixation, I am. From here is the other side you are. So now you destroy this boundary. So say, I am the compassionate. So my body even transformed into the compassion Buddha. Understand? You become very beautiful. Avalokiteshvara, right? Try that 1 minute, maybe, not long, because if you meditate long, you know who you are. you will recognize who I am. Then you think, no, that's not true. I just pretend, not like that. So it's not visualizing. It's not just visualizing. It's not that you're trying to make it. You have to feel that energy. You have to feel that power, that kind of like proudness. So you feel, I'm very proud of me because I am compassionate, embodiment of compassion, understand? So this is very important. So this is actually the practice of the deity. Through that you become the deity's proudness, yourself the deity's how to call, accomplishment, the stage of the deity, the unshakable, unchangeable ground will be established. Understand? So think about every morning, even you are tired. If you forgot your morning coffee, it's okay, but don't forget that one. That will really help you. So you will do that. You become habitualized, understand? So you become familiarity. So Miller Rabbi used to say, Jidu means you have to make a habit. If you don't make habit, it's not never become practitioner. So you become habit with that. It's somehow you feel, I have to do that. It's like like you become to attract it. So you know, if you people take every day morning coffee and one day you're not, you feel that you're missing something. Every day somebody maybe take on secret whatever, and then one day you don't do, you feel that. Meditation need to become the habit, right? So that is very important, habitualized. So you meditate yourself, Avalokiteshvara. If you want to Tara, it's okay. Female maybe say, oh no, Avalokiteshvara male, but Tara better. You can do that. But Milarepa said, Rani Tuchi, Semchen Namla Ninchakum, Rani Tuchi Chembokum, right? So if you meditate that, it would be very nice. No need to recite Om Mani Padme Hum even. Just to be present of the compassionate one. Feel your body, your mind, your meditation cushion even. So beautiful. And that will, this is the second point. The third point is the Chivortsavi Lama Kom. So top of your head, if you have your root Lama, the nature is your root Lama, the appearance is Amitabha, Buddha Amitabha. Understand? So if you meditate that, because the Avalokiteshvara, the family, they ornamented by the Avalokiteshvara, Tosankiki Ulaki, he has the Amitabha sitting always on the top of the Avalokiteshvara. And this nature is your root Lama. If you have the root Lama, you might have it. You may have now root Lama. If you don't have, don't feel bad. But I think everybody should know that, right? So meditate that you get the blessing. So your practice become more, secured. Understand? It is your refuge. So short meditation, 1 minute. Now 3 minutes already. It's too long, I think. Some people it's too long. Some people it's too short. So that way you need to find the balance, understand? So Shantideva said, don't do too long, but more often try, right? So you have to do that way, it would be very good. Now you see, if you do that, so you will, if you don't have even the root Lama, you will feel one day, that should be my root Lama, I think, yes. So anyway, that is Lama. That the 5 dharmas. The first is the bodhicitta. Second, yidam, remember? The yidam, daily practice. The third, you become the guru yoga, the 4 kayas. So embodiment of the 4 kayas is my Lama. My Lama is Dharma kaya. My Lama is the Sambhoga kaya. My Lama is the Savavika kaya. My Lama is the Nirmana kaya. The Kushitani, we call Tibet. Kushitani means the embodiment of the 4 kayas is the my Lama. No need 4. 4 too much, 1 enough. But one has within it with the 4 characteristics, 4 qualities of the 4 kaya. Understand? It's very important. So if you think that 1 minute, meditate. Every morning, every evening, actually morning will be good. So that's just the third point, is you meditate top of your head, your root Lama, the appearance of our Amitabha. Understand? Very beautiful. So you don't need to do the poa in future. Automatically, you will go very happily. Remember Jigten Songbong Ngoa, may I die happily, may I die joyfully, may I die willingly. End of the death, may I realize the Mahamudra. Such a beautiful, isn't it? We cannot do often. Yeah, please Lama help me. Can you do power? We have to say that. Even we are Lama teacher, supposed to be teacher, still hopefully my teacher will do for me power like that. Jigten Songbong said, no, I'm very happy. The time to live is very difficult, so that's why you have to think really carefully. So you visualize that, your root Lama. And then the Amitabha dissolves to you. Amitabha is just Lama dissolve you and you just meditate. Your mind and your root Lama, Buddha Amitabha mind is inseparable. The fourth, understand? First one is the motivation of bodhicitta and loving kindness. Second one is the meditating the one's own body as yidam, deity's proudness. Right? Third is the four kayas, embodiment of the four kayas within your Lama. Appearance is our Amitabha. So that's Jivurtsavi Lama Kom. Then Tongpa Nila Nyambarsha means when the dissolve that Amitabha to you, and your mind, Buddha Amitabha, is inseparable. Meditate without any concept. Don't worry about. Any kind of concept comes, just let it go. Don't follow it. Don't make anything. Just enjoy. Enjoy your thoughts coming. Welcome. Understand? But don't follow it. Let it go. You are sitting on the highway watching the cars, how they drive. You don't follow it, man, then they will kill you. Yes, don't go to the street. Don't go on the road. Then it's very dangerous. So you just watch it, passing by. Right? So that just calls the meditation of the emptiness, Mahashunyata, Mahamudra, Mahasangha, Asandi Maha. It's not different. So it's very important. This is the fourth point, right? The last one is the Jola Ngobi Gendepche, is the you do the short dedication. Dedication not even need to chant. You just think about. May all sentient beings to achieve such stage, to become compassionate one, to achieve Buddha Avalokiteshvara's stage, to go to Potala. Potala not in Lhasa, okay? If you go to there, now there are lots of Chinese police will catch you. Not the Potala that. Potala, the pure land of Avalokiteshvara. Think about, there is only bodhisattvas, no other. Then, if you be born there, nobody annoying you, nobody bothering you, right? That would be very good. So that's why this for the 5 point of the meditation is the Gajubha, the lineage from the follow the Gajubha lineage should practice that. Of course, I know you practice the 4 thoughts. Difficult to find the precious human life, impermanent, cause and effect, and this defect of samsara or suffering of samsara, right? But that's nice. That's okay. Some people think, oh my goodness, impermanent for what? But anyway, this 5 point meditation, it's so really good. Try that. Because we have to make a conclusion, understand? One day we have to think about, now I need to do what I can do. My life is not forever, right? So I learn lots, I receive lots of teaching, and we have such good teacher here. So now I have to do what really need he or she advised. I have to put into the practice. So how can do that you think about? So what you really think necessary for you. Understand? So this is very good practice because you have to become habitualized. Divo, Lama, Yidam, Dakinis, you have to become very good friend with you, like friend. So if you not become like that, it's always long distance. Chakasambara sitting there and I'm sitting here. Somebody's there, it's not. So you have to become very close to the mind. Like not only just always like God something, like your friend, like your family. When you become like that, so it's very, in Tibet you say that, Mai Tsutu Tembata, Singmo Tsutu Tembata, Troki Tsutu Tembata. You have to become like really your mother, not just think mother. You have to become really like your sister, not like just, I think maybe, not maybe I think not like that. So you have to become that. And this is, then you feel very close to that. So that's why this 5 point. So after it's become compelled to the Lord Pangmutuba, Gamboba practiced that, Milarepa advised to him. He practiced that, but he didn't name to the 5-fold Mahamudra. But then after the Pangmutuba, the student from Gamboba, so he designated, named that called the 5-fold Mahamudra, understand? So the 5-fold Mahamudra, which means there is 5 and then Mahamudra, not like that. So Mahamudra, which means everything, intrinsic nature, you need to understand of the emptiness. You need to understand of the realization of the emptiness, interdependence, right from the beginning. If you do not understand that, it's very difficult to have the compassion, great compassion to all sentient beings. So that's why it calls the Mahamudra of Bodhicitta. Mahamudra of Bodhicitta means the Bodhicitta would be beyond the concept I in others, enemy in friends, so it's going beyond the attachment and hatred. So that way he named the 5-fold Mahamudra practice. So you all have received surely, and you're doing that maybe. But how to do within the one session, within the short period, a short time. So this advice from the Yogi Milarepa, I found it's very beautiful. Try, just try. Try doesn't make you a problem. If you don't like, and then you think, okay, I do the other one. The other one, whatever we say. So that's why it's very, very important. Then you see, if you stay with the lamas, we need the tree root, the root of the yidam, we call, right? Yidam means that the man practice, the deity, our lineage, mostly Chakasambara and Vachavarahi, Hevachar practice, right? But what does mean the root of the yidam? So the root of the yidam is the city. Ngotup Kitsawa, yidam. Ngotup means the city. So if you don't get city many years, something is wrong. I think, or something not doing right. So this is not the yidam's fault. No, really. Not maybe lamas even fault. The fault is we are not doing enough practice, or we do not understand the right way. Understand? So the yidam, the city, Ngotup Kitsawa yidam, you need to know that what you, through the practice, what can achieve. Understand? Without that, is why doing so many years? So what is for the reason? Trying to think about that. So what do you have achieved? The city, real city is the changing. We have to change through the practice. Become more compassionate, become more tolerant, become good person, not become worse. Sometimes we Tibet call more hearing Dharma teachings, you become more proud. Understand? That's not right. That's not right. So Milarepa said, I'm not expressed, or I'm not that much proud that my student can fly, that my student can walk under water, with fire, whatever, all these 8 common cities to do. But Milarepa said, I want to see that my student change their mind training, become more compassionate, become more openness, become more, tolerant. Understand? That's Milarepa said, I want to see the master. That is Siddhi. Through the doing practice, if you change. More lovely. So that's not easy, right? So sometimes change a different way. It's very hard. So it's very important during the yidam. If you change that, so that's why it calls the to achieve changeless ground of the yidam's proudness. Everybody will love you. Nobody destroying you, nobody become your enemy. So you are the king. You become the respected person because of your practice. So that's why it's very important to having understanding that what means siddhi through the yidam. So root yidam, if you have, right? It's very important. Then root lama. So we're thinking about root lama. What is the root lama? The lama, root lama means the blessing. Lama. Blessing here does not mean the giving pumba, top of you, water little bit, and this is not blessing. Blessing is the to transforming your mind again. Kambobas, the 4 words teaching from Kamboba, you all heard, right? So lo chosen over chingelo, cho lamdon over chingelo, lam tuwa sewa chingelo, tuwa Jesus chawa chingelo. Chingelo means to bless me. Lama, please grant me. And didn't say, give me the pumba and water. Didn't say, mentioned anything, give me the lama medicine, something like that. He said, lo chosen, please grant me, help me, bless me, that my mind to traverse to the Dharma, directing to the Dharma, spiritual path of the Buddha Dharma. Understand? And that is blessing. Lama, change your mind. You become more believe with the karma, cause and effect. You really know rebirth is sure. Understand? Kewangachi, alive in after. You understand of the suffering of samsara. Samsara is not forever. Even having nice house, beautiful weather and nice in Florida, but not forever, man. There is something better than that. So it's very difficult sometimes to leave such things, understand? To change it. We think, oh, so beautiful, no need. We need to do that. So that just calls the dochosodrova, means to directing the mind to the Dharma. Understand? To follow the path of the Buddha's teaching, the last one noble truth, the last 2 noble truth of cessation, truth of path. If you become that Lama's blessing. Otherwise, people say, yeah, he always gives blessing, but the other people, not me. Rinpoche always gives something, not me, but Lama will teach you. Understand? We have to transform, we have to change it. So the blessing is on the path of the Dharma. Understand? It's no mistaken. The teacher guides you the right way, authentic way. Lam trua siva, no confusion. Many students, because I'm living in Europe almost 20 years, lots of students change there, go there. Beginning, I met that Lama, I met that Lama, I met that Lama, I met that Lama. Oh my God. Finally, I become confused. How I can give the answer? Understand? So, Lam Trua Seva Chinjilop, that is very important. The path which going on without mistaking, without confusion, clear, authentic, understand? It's very, very important. That Lama will bless you. If Lama, when you meet and then you feel that's it, so I got that. Without hesitation. Of course, investigation is different, but you should have investigated before that, right? So then it's very important. So that is the blessing. Do this kind of blessing you get, you should be very happy. That Lama, no matter if he is holiness, eminence, venerable, Drupal, Kempo, or not even a cook, maybe like Dorje who works no matter who comes a nice word, change the complete your mind. You know, therefore before Milarepa, before the Kambopa, the Kajuba Lenis, all guys are crazy. they were quite crazy, but good way crazy. Milarepa used to say, right? So my ancestors are crazy, Tiloba Naroba. My father is crazy, Marpa. Me as son, crazy. Right? So, Yame Tilo Naronyo, Parking Marpa, Lozanyo, Ngaramala Rebanyo. Nyomba means crazy, which means looks like not really nice behaved, as Buddhist monks put all these things. Sit like this, don't watch everyone. Not like that. So the teaching, blessing, is changing your mind. So directing your mind, understand? So to remove the obstacles and that means to who really give you the clear way to path. That is very important. That is called the blessing. And then finally, that everything, all the illusions, all the mistakes you have made, to realize into the wisdom. The primordial wisdom. Understand? So when you have that blessing from Lama. So that's called the root Lama. Understand? Root means blessing. Blessing does not mean that just giving some blessing like that. So we Asian people before believe the blessing is only that. So you need to know that way what really means. I know here, America, same maybe. In Germany, Europe, same. It's not easy to teach beginning because Tibetan people believe. And many Chinese people, that's enough. But here, they will excuse you. They will ask you everything. Why? How? Why have 7 eyes? How she can walk? Should she close her eyes, put shoes or not? For example, Tara. You have to have the explanation, isn't it? You have to have something to know that. You just cannot say, oh yeah, just you believe it, not like that. Very scientifically to prove. Cannot be proof that because it's a different world. Different. So blessing means that change to your mind, such a kind of doubt, such kind of hesitation, such kind of samsaric, let's say, thinking, worldly thinking, scientifically mind, to change that into the Dharma path. Lo chosun rowa chinjilo, cho lamdun rowa. Lam trua siwa means such all this kind of conflict mind to transform into the wisdom. One day it will happen. When that happens, you will see that your Lama, how important it is. Milarepa said, you don't see how I am good now to the student. One day you will realize the Mahamudra. That moment you will see the me as Sang Buddha. Page ngalayan sangye ki ngosum kebe dushi yongs. Milarepa said, and then you have got a real nature of mind has realized of Mahamudra. Once you realize the Mahamudra, in that moment, you don't feel like, I don't need Lama. I don't need, not like that. That moment you feel, oh, every on the path, what I'm talking, what I do, my Lama, all things, my goodness. Now I see my Lama is the three times of the Buddha, Dusumji Sangye. That kind of faith, that devotion of faith will come when you realize in your mind, when you realize your true nature. Then you can benefit other sentient beings. Understand? Very, very touching. Really. We still, our holiness image, but we still don't feel so much. We feel love. We devote it. But to see the real Buddha, and be honestly, still difficult. So that means the Lama, not Buddha, not like that. We not realize the true nature of the Mahamudra. Understand? So that will be the blessing of the Lama root, second root. The root of the Lama means. So any of you have that, who you see, the real Buddha. Yeah, then you see, then you know that is your really role model of the lamas. So Jigten Sumgong, Lord Jigten Sumgong, when he was the youngest student, new student from the Pangmon Trupa, remember? So his oldest student is the Thangpa Trashi Pal, Taklongpa, the founder of the Taklong lineage. And then Drukpa Kaju Lingre Pa, right? And so one day, like we are, they had teaching, after teaching they talk together, got, not that time, maybe not coffee, maybe some Tibetan butter tea, drinking together and hanging around. So Thangpa Trashi told Jigten Sumgong, very respectfully, of course, very profound devotion with I think our Lama, which means Pangmon Trupa, is the 10th woman Bodhisattva. That means very high. We don't feel even third woman now, right? But Jigten Sumgong said, you shocked me. I have no evil thoughts. I never had, and one single thought I had, that our teacher is Vajradhara else. He's the Vajradhara. 10 women Bodhisattva is too low for me. Understand? So the pure perception to the Lama is very hard. Right? We have to train that mind. So I was thinking always, Vajradhara man, not 10 women Bodhisattva, Avalokiteshvara, even too low. Understand? So he said, now I get it. So when you receive the empowerment, 10 women Bodhisattva, but I receive from the Vajradhara. That's the difference. Right? So the siddhi, blessing from Lama, how powerful for you is. It's up to you, not up to only Lama. Up to you, how you approach it, how you see the Lama. Understand? So that is very important. So Lama, root Lama, that's why it's called. So you all know that Jikungkaju lineage, the lineage of the blessing. Now we call it Chilabki Kyuba. So we need to have the pure perception. Try. It's not easy being with the Lamas. Milarepa said, Lama ta nyam tu trotu so tanga la kyong yo mata so tanga kyong chi phongpo tong tanga kyong chi rango tong. Milarepa said, if you stay with the Lama, you will find sometimes faults. Right? You say, yeah, man, that's okay. The other side not so good. You found it, of course. Maybe it's Lama or maybe it's you. Understand? Lama ta nyam tu trotu so tanga la kyong yo mata so tanga kyong chi phongpo tong. If you check what he or she doing their private life, you found, of course, faults. It's not only your problem. It might be at the Lama or the teacher side too. But if you really want to become good yourself, if you want to really lead your way to the guide to yourself to the Buddhahood, the pure perception, pure perception, we just really do the practice. Do not involve too much. Jigten Sumgong also said, just take the teachings, then practice, please. Understand? You remember that. So that become the root Lama, the blessing of the, Lama. Root of the Lama means the blessing. Understand? So we're all very lucky. We have both holiness, Tikung lineage is a living Buddha we have, right? Many lineages don't have that. So they're trying to elect, vote, who become the leader and then fight. Human being. But we are so lucky. We should be very, fortunate, isn't it? And you have the good guide and teacher here, so you should be very happy about that. So that's why it's very, very important. The root of the Dakini. Dakini does not mean only female. Don't offend me. don't offend me, anybody now. Dakini does not mean only female. Tibet called Kanto, right? So Kanto, in the where Samaja Tantra say, 동반이지 칼라 인제지 조타바나 칸로. The khandro means that the words of the khandro, now they're translated sky dancer, dancing in the sky. Himmelsdancer in German they call Dutch. So it doesn't mean that only. Actually, who has the understanding of the realization of emptiness, space, ka, which means the space of the emptiness. Through this emptiness, you dance with the compassion. Draw means actually not only dance, going through that. That's called the khandro. So anyone who have this quality, we are very happy to say khandro, to say dakini. But root dakini, root dakini does not mean just like one female reincarnation or dakini like that. Root dakini means tilling is our khandro. Tilling means the activities. There are 4 activities in order to do the Dharma correct way. Peaceful activities, right? Increasing activities, powerful activities, and wrathful activities. Who has all this? You can do good. Who achieved through that practice of dakini. So achi. Understand? Digung achi? So achi is the 4 activities dakini, right? So should practice achi constantly. Do not think too much. There's many beautiful other dakinis. I love too. Machik Lapton I like lots. I think so white color, such beautiful. Vajavarahi, of course, is Yidam, but Yishitsoja, very beautiful. Yes. Mandarawa, long life dakini, right? There's so many, it's like garden. You cannot choose which flower is better. But achi is something different. Believe me. So you have got achi, practice achi chokitolma, right? So what better need? She will help you to really develop your 4 activities. As an understand? So root dakini. Don't search too much. You search, you will find sometimes wrong one. So she will come to you. That is achi. Achi come to you in Florida, right? So you have to be happy that. Understand? So root dakini is there. The root means the activities. So the 5 for Dharma practice, we should have there's 3 root. The root of the Lama, the root of the blessing, the root of the siddhi, and the root of the activities, which means Lama Yitam Khandro, Guru Deva Dakini. So think about, do we have or not? Some people think maybe, I don't know who has that. Maybe you think that, but you know, it is easy to have. So now how to practice? That's why I'm saying that, right? Before, within the hour Lokiteshvara, if you meditate 5 minutes, Lama Yedam Khandrosum Chik to Tiden Yamsulong, Medarepa said. You don't separate, practice separately. Today I do Yidam, tomorrow do Lama, next day do Khandakini, not like that. All within one session with the essence of the Lama, the essence of the Dakini, the essence of the Yidam is same, isn't it? So it's relying back to the Bodhicitta, Changchuk Sem. So that's why you see it's very important to practice for that. So check to tilt means all 3 comes together, put in together practice within one session. Understand? So sometimes we don't do that. Today, Dakini day, we do Dakini. Full moon is Buddha's day, we do. New moon is Buddha's day, we do Buddha Amitabha. Full moon is Pema Samba Laman day. We have this kind of idea, understand? But you have to have within that all together practice. So that would be very important, understand me? So it's very good to having that all together. So that's just 5 for Motra, the Kagyu lineage. So you may not think there's lots of teachings, practice to do, but this one is very important. I'm not saying because I'm Kajuba, yeah? You know, I'm not saying because I'm being Kajuba lineage. As I was told last time, Sagyapa tradition will teach with the detachment, for detachment. But you see this, for detachment, it's very difficult, difficult to understand the beginning, really. If they say, if they say, if you're having the attachment in this very single lifetime, you are not Dharma practitioner at all, my dear. So how? Should I have nothing? How to do that? Right? They say that. If you have the attachment to the cyclic existence, the samsara, you have no renunciation. They say that. So how? It's quite difficult. Do I leave everything? Go somewhere else, stay naked, begging food? How to do? People do not understand directly how to do that. Understand? So that's why Naropa told to Tilopa. Tilopa told to Naropa, having is not problem. You can have it. But grasping is the problem. But now meeting Zimbiching, Zimbacho Naropa, he said, having is not problem. You can have car. You can have golf car, Florida. You can have everything, it's okay. But to grasping, upholding, is the problem. So he said, but now we're meeting Zimbacho Naropa, told to Naropa. It's because Naropa was very rich before. Very rich. We are nothing compared to Naropa. If Naropa was still here, he might have the 1,000 cars, BMW, whatever you think. But that's why Tilopa said, holding is the problem. Grasping is the problem, right? So Sangha tradition teach like that. Having the attachment to the samsara, you have not got the renunciation. It's very difficult, isn't it? I think so. We still need something. At least need the meditation bell. Something, yes, isn't it? So it's difficult. They said, if you are having the attachment or charity mind of yourself, you are not bodhisattva. Right? We are maybe not bodhisattva, but we still, thank you. We pretend that, so we have to do that. So that's why it's not easy. This lineage they call that. So we do not. So that's why 5-4 Mahamudra is easier when you think the 4 detachment. Right? Sajjava tradition will start that. 4 detachment. Oh my goodness. Zimbacho, not Tawamin. If you have the grasping, you say, this is my view of. So having the view with the grasping, there is no the right view. It's very difficult, isn't it? So that's why the 5-4 Mahamudra is the essence of the 84,000 teachings Buddha. Understand? So we are very lucky. We have that in our hand. Right? Now, what do we do? Hold all the time? Or throw somewhere else? What should we do? So that's the practice. Namdo Lakchang. I used to say, Kelukpa Lamrim, one Lamrim they call Namdo Lakchang. You know, Namdo Lakchang means holding the liberation in your hand. Namdo means the liberation. Lakchang means holding the liberation in your hand. So they have one text. So then Lamrim Namdo Lakchang. So, but I would think 5-4 Mahamudra is the Namdo Lakchang, really. Holding the liberation in your hand. Because Pachung was told, the late teacher, Drupang Pachung was told, he held the Gongchik text, the in single tension of the Jigten Samgod text. He said, Gongchik yo na cho yo, Gongchik me na cho me. He said, if you have the understanding of in this single intention of teaching Jigten Samgod, you have the Buddha Dharma. If you do not have this one, you have no Buddha Dharma. Understand? That's the essence of the Gongchik is explained again the 5-4 Mahamudra. Understand? So the Digong text, the other text is called the essence of the ornament of Mahayana, which is the Tekchen Tenpi Nyingbo. This also is to explain Mahamudra, 5-fold Mahamudra. So I think this is really Namdo Lakchang, the holding the liberation in your hand. Right? Should be very happy. But holding alone cannot do nothing. You have to practice it. So this is the reason why we do practice here. You guys come together, practice together, train together, slowly changing the mind. Right? Dharma path. That is very, very important. I found that very profound, very important. So this is the essence of what we do. And then top of that, in future, when slowly you can do the Kagyu lineage, the 6 yogas of the Naropa, right? Many lamas say now, especially our holiness also say, we have to try a little bit. So if you don't touch, if you, the 6 yogas of Naropa, if you untouch, leave it somewhere else, it would not be nice. So holiness is very kind. Our holiness really kind. He make the short ngondo, remember? Ngondo becomes shorter. So you guys are very lucky. We in Drupal, we together, we walk lots. Really. And especially Dikung Tea tradition, even bodhicitta practice, we have to do the prostration again. So we had our knees become damaged. So now you guys have very easy. Holiness make shorter. So I used to say, Europe, you are the fortune who has good karma. We had the bad karma. We have to hold out. Anyway, so you see, this is his wish, that you within the short period that you can accomplish, finish, let's say, the 4 ngondo, the basic ngondo, prostration, refuge, Vajrasato, mandala, and Guru Yoga, understand? Very easy now. So after that, you can already practice for the 5-fold Mahamudra. So in this very lifetime, make it if it's possible. Don't wait until next life. Nobody knows what's going to be next life. Dog or cat? Horse? But dog here, I think, quite good. We have one guy from Germany, his name Marcus, he smoked lots. So one day Holiness taught Marcus, if you continue smoke, you will be born dog. And he said, then I want to take rebirth in Sweden or Switzerland. The good dog life. They take care more than humans sometimes. Really. Right? So, but, the life is okay. It doesn't mean you have the better. You cannot plan your Buddha nature. You cannot awaken your Buddha nature, understand? So good dog life, we call, if you don't care good with ethic does not mean only monks, nuns, vows, but ethic means morality. Some people don't care morality at all, but can be very generosity. Right? Some people have helping like Africa, some school, but there can be rude. One hand they are very rude, but they have lots of things can giving, so they will do that. So Chimbe Longcho Takin Donghe wa Kiwo Chutum Kangba Nyam Le Chung, Nagarjuna said. So they take rebirth, good dog. Get everything. Very, very lucky, very luxurious life. No need to study at all. No need to apply job. You get all food. Yes. Cat, dog, something like that, domestic animals. But does not mean you get enlightenment, my dear. Not easy. Buddha said it's very hard. Being animal is really hard. Buddha did experience, You cannot talk, you cannot participate, you cannot tell, even you're ill, even you're sick. No easy at all. So we not let that come on the table. Even you love, always sit. You don't participate with the family. Understand? Even though you love your dog, you never take them. Some very seldom people do that. So anyway, so that's why I say it's good to think about next life. We don't know. This life we're trying to make it. Understand? So that's why I think it's very important from the yoga from Naropa, 6 yogas Naropa practice. Because why? Naropa, he one to the many Mahasiddhas. So he don't receive all this teaching from the Tilopa. Tilopa mostly received the hearing transmission of the Dakinis. Understand? Not all from the Tilopa. There's no sex yoga Tilopa. The Tilopa has some text, but it doesn't make sense for you to read that. It doesn't make sense. But Naropa, he made the 84 Mahasiddhas that he went to the specialized one. If he is specialized for the Tumo, he's going to ask that guy only Tumo. If that guy is specialized for the clear light yoga, he take only that one. So he collected all the special practice, experiential practice put together, become 6 dharmas, which is part to the enlightenment. Understand? So if we're not thinking that, we're always thinking Ati, Yanti, whatever, we have to be careful. Too much thinking for that. So the 6 yogas, Naropa, that's why it becomes very intensive practice, content all the teachings of the Buddha within it. So it's Dzogrim, it's the completion stage. The completion stage of the meditation practice has 2 objectives, which has the object and which has no object, understand? So the Dzogrim Tsenjin and Tseme. So the Tsenjin is the Naro Yoga. So you have the possibility to meditate on it, to train it. So that will be very good. I think I have checked lots of Naro Yoga last few years because of Zalong practice, and I found the best explanation and very short, because very profound, is the words of Dharmakirti, which has a Digong. Right? So why we not satisfied that? We're looking too much sometimes. So Patu Rinpoche said, on your study time, you can be like street dog. You know, street dog running everywhere to search the food, right? But on your practice time, you should not do like that. Then you can lost. So that's why we have enough for that. So that's why it's very important to having this understanding of the yoga of Naropa. The first, we have the 3 trainings of the channel in chakra and bindus, you know. And so that's why the meditation of body mandala, Avalokiteshvara, when you do chakra sambhara, at least you have to have this information. Because we think I'm not like this, I'm not good guy, or I'm ill, my knees are not good, my ear not good, whatever. We discourage ourselves. Don't do that. Your body is the mandala. You are the embodiment of the Yidam. You have to have this kind of thoughts, understand? Don't make yourself low. Of course, do not become proud and so something, but that you have to have the Yidam's proudness. So that's why it's very important to practice of the Naro Yoga when this time comes, understand? At least to touch them, to experience there. So the first 3 is the Tsa Long Tigle 3 trainings. Changwa Namsum. So as I told you, so if we train that, it would be good for the practice. It's good for the meditation. So Holiness wish to do that. Many of us, Dubons and Holiness to want to explore that. Not directly Naro Yoga, but the fundamental of your body training. You know, Sutayana even, Lu Xinjiang, Sem Xinjiang, which means the body, well-trained body, well-trained your mind. You can do good meditation practice. So that's why the Naro Yoga first, to training your channel and chakra, to become yourself, how to meditate the body mandala. Understand? I think I read, and then I was asking with the many Kembos, because the 6 yoga Naropa has the Dharma, the Vajra song from Naropa to the Marpa, understand? And that before I was thinking, why it's called Yarkyo? It's called Boyuji Marpa Lozakyo. Yarkyo Tsenan Deke Long. And then I was thinking there's a word called Yarkyo. So after it's the set summer, like one summer, Marpa was set. So that time he was later thinking, how should put our practice together? So 보유지 marpa lozaikyo yarkyo tsenan dege long. So I talked to the Kenshin Yiman Jalsen, I talked to the many other Kembos, what really does mean that, and then Drukpa Kagyu lineage. The Drukpa Kagyu lineage, Kembo Shetup has the Drukpa Pema Karwo's text, and Pema Karwo's text explained yarkyo actually, which means some set, like you can translate kyo means sad, kind of like disappointed, kind of like really, you drink lots. So it was like Marpa during the summer time in India, to lots of translation he worked and received lots of teaching. The Indians were not very kind. They call his nickname is the flight nose. Yeah, Nalip. So in one day, Marpa went to along in the Pemakarwa text, if you look. So went along to the forest, and he was thinking, what I'm doing here? I received teaching all these things, but you see, he missed home. And Marpa was not a monk. He missed Dharmema, his consort, and he missed his son, whatever. And then suddenly he met Naropa. Suddenly he met Naropa, put his hand on top of the Marpa. So sing of that song, the Poyuji Marpa Lazachu Yarkyotsen and Degelong. In this summer, if you set and I will tell you how to do it. And that time comes the rewards, the teaching of the 6 yoga Naropa. I think that was he really that time gave. So he said, the thing is, you have to visualize outside your body as yidam china yuma thayiku. So you have to think continuously, not only one day, not only here temple. Understand? Not only when you meditate. Now I'm jealous, after that, no. I'm not like that. So he was thinking that china yuma thaiku. Outside body, you meditate form of the yidam, embodiment of the yidam, pure illusions body yidam. Either chakasambara or vajavarahi or hevaja whatever. Understand? Constantly think that your knees will be better, your hips will be better, your mind will be refreshing. Really. Yidam practice, not only enlightenment, it's good for you. This is a very particular very lifetime. So you have to think, china juma thaiku, nama tsasum koloshi. So outside body, as meditate with the yidam, understand? Pure illusions yidam. Try that. Maybe people can see one day. They will be run away. They see if you are red dakini with a pig head. people will go away. I don't know. Anyway, so he said, Nana Tsasum Koloshi, the 4 chakras, 3 chanas, not only just Nara Yoga, you have to have habitualized. You think day to day. I don't know all other lamas, but for me, it's very difficult to have that before. Because I know I don't have. Because I know I don't have this. I have only my things, I know what I have. So if you go to the doctor, if they open, check my navel chakra, how it looks like, they will not found. Really. Be honestly. Understand? So Tongra Komba is very important in the Dharmakite set 2. And Pema Karwo set 2. Tongra Komba means the visualizing the chakra in chana in empty body, yidam's body, not your body, beginning. Understand? So if you put in your body, you have eat chicken curry, whatever, I don't know, all these things there, bread, everything. You don't get that. So Pema Karwo explained very well, the White Lotus Master, in Dharmakite too. Because you have to visualize an empty body. Now empty body does not mean your body. Your body cannot become empty. If you take everything out, it's not working. So you have to change your outside body, yidam's form. Change into the Vajavara in Chakasambara. You feel so happy, really. Understand? So china juma thaiku nana tasum koloshi. From this empty body, you can visualize 3 chanas, 4 chakras. Understand? That will help you to become your mind more clear. Your bodhicitta practice, to strengthen your bodhicitta practice. Need to do that, don't need to wait until next time. Next time never come. Right? we Tibetan call compassion has no nyingje. No, compassion has no, Tem has no compassion. Dula nyingje me. The time never wait you. Time goes on. 2024 will not be longer than 12 months. It will move, right? So if it's wait with 24 months, it will be good. Then next we have more time, it will go. So to do the nyingje means it's never wait. So we have to think about. Through this practice, so it's very important to having the training, so channel and chakra, meditate, practice. This is what we're trying to do, trying to teach people to understand. So many people ask Tumo. I don't know, in America, Europe, everybody asking Tumo, Tumo, Tumo. Right, Lama, when you teach Tumo, then I come. Otherwise, I don't come. Really. But do not know the real Tumo practice, right? The first Tumo practice is that you have to training of the Tumo. Meditating on practicing of Tumo, it's okay. But second part is called the Tumo of suffering. Tumo tungal gitu. Man, you suffer. No, not easy, really. But you people don't know. People think, oh, Tumo, I will have bliss. I have no need to my jacket, and I'm so happy. No need to use my heater, and so not that. The second part is called the Tumo tungal gitu. Understand? You suffer that. Your body become very weak. Really. You feel cold. Lama, teacher will not let you have the blanket, will not let you sleep, lay down. You can sleep like laying back to the wall, but not lay down. And you're not allowed to do that, you're not allowed to do that. There's Tumo Samaya, Tumo Tamsik. But people sometimes really thinking very easy. Today, Tumo teaching, tomorrow I have to take off the jacket. They think like this. It's not like that, my dear. Understand? So it's called Tumo Tungal Kitu. Before that, we need to have that good practice with our channel and chakra, wind. Without having that, you cannot have the Tumo heat. Only heat, yes, maybe. Heat, you can go to gym, exercise, so you take the travel. Oh, I have heat now. That doesn't mean Tumo. Deto, bliss and heat. Dedong, the bliss, the nature intrinsic of that bliss, you need to understand of the emptiness, realizing the emptiness, right? Lama Tsongkhapa said, you need to have the emptiness view. Otherwise, you will become crazy. Otherwise, become crazy, and especially psychic, not good. Really, it happened. That's why Indian yoga, Kundalini yoga, you have to be careful. So without basic people go to Kundalini yoga. I have many friends in Europe. So they go there, and normally Indian, they'll learn maybe 2 months, but here Europe, they have a little more money, so they pay for the teacher, I don't know. So 3 months they have the Kundalini yoga teacher. Come back to in Europe, what they will be going to work in the clinic, psychic clinic, they ended up. Because you cannot sleep, man. The energy wake up, you are not ready. So your mind doesn't process, cannot catch it. So that's why first we need very good training, understand? So meditating with the channel and chakra and wind, especially the wind training. So breathing meditation, right? Everybody do that. It's very important to knowing the breathing, wind, how to tame them, how to recognize them. So Naro Yoga is fantastic, beautiful practice. We don't need to think too much Indian yogas. So in order to do that, as I said, we need the basic practice, basic understanding, basic training. So this is what we're trying to do, we're trying to teach. So it's not giving the Naro Yoga. Sometimes people think, Lama, Trubung, Kunsan teach Naro Yoga, maybe like, it's not Naro Yoga, my dear. Directly Naro Yoga would be not easy. It will be problem, me too, right? It's not that easy. So it's foundation, basic. Everybody can do. Everybody can train. understand? So that will help you to understanding of the yoga, how to meditate on the body mandala. One thing. Other thing is health. So Holiness wish to do that because he really want to help you. Our Holiness is very kind. I often think such kind Lama you cannot find. You have to know that. Sometimes we don't know it. This is our problem. We think the other Lama, but the kindness from the Holiness cannot compare with other teacher. Understand? He tried really best. I saw he even give the Sharvasti meditation in doing yoga. Man, almost 80 years old. He don't need to do that at all. He only do because of for you guys want to become healthy, happy, to support that. For himself, he don't need to show up it. Don't need to do, not looking for money, not looking for fame. He only want to help the student understand. We need to know that, how kind teacher we have. Sometimes we don't feel that. We say, yeah, man, let's see. not like that. So that's why it's very good to practice beginning of the Chalung channel and chakra and bindu. Bindu we not do that much because people may get exciting and exaggerated sometimes. Bindu can do you there and everybody can kill us. I don't know. So don't do that. But anyway, it's very, very important, Naro Yoga. Why do that? To understand of your body, yedam body mandala. Understand? So this is why it's very, very important to do. So we do that lots, and next time and continue, you should practice that. We're going to have that teachings, understand? And this is because I was not thinking to do that. But 2008, when I was in Latvia, so Holiness told me there was center. This center has one temple, and other side is healing center. His name is Eric again, a Russian guy. So, and then Holiness said they invite Dr. Sherab and some doctors. They want to do Kunye therapies, massage, Tibetan massage, and they want to do yoga exercise. Holiness said we should do something. You make something, but how I can make? He said, you make some exercise, but what? And then he told me, do Luchong, Yalak Ngachong, right? Yalak Ngachong is from Naro Yoga. He said, do Yalak Ngachong, maybe Naro Tukor, but not explained in the system of the Naro Yoga, different way. So I walked really a lot. It's not easy. Trubonla knows that. It's not easy to, it's talk okay, it's not easy to demonstrate. Because how you do, exactly if you do the Naro Yoga, the people will complain. Your friend will write, you man, don't teach Naro Yoga. Really, they even told some of them to Holiness. Kunzang start to teach Naro Yoga like this. Holiness said, no, he told, no, I told him, make something. It's not easy. So that's why you have to find the solution. So as I told last time, and I went to the Moscow, and I listened 70 hours yoga talk from the other people. Very boring. But I have to do that in order to teach this. 70 hours. The Indian yoga teacher, it's called Russian Yoga Federation, understand? Russian Yoga Federation. So you can get the, that I have one. My own is actually accepted internationally now, But in order to do that, 70 hours I have to listen is very boring. Because some channels we also don't have. They're like kind of pig here and so. I was listening. I have to teach 70 hours. Now I was thinking, what should I do? 70 hours, too long. And really, in Moscow. And I did that. And finally, the Russian Yoga Federation, okay, you said, you're a yoga teacher. Then I thought, now what I can do? Yes, you have the certificate, but how to? So it's not easy, really. So that's why now I found it's very helpful, really. So that's why it's very good to know how to do Naro Yoga. Practice before Naro Yoga. If you train that, it's good for you, for channel and chakra, and especially 5 root wind, the 4 chakras, 3 channels, 120 petals. If you learn that, it will help you. Now and time of the death also. And then Naro Yoga, the second yoga comes the clear light yoga, Wasal, which is very important because we love to sleep and people have problem to fall in sleep, right? So the deep sleep is the like kind of clear light yoga will understand. So the nature, intrinsic nature, deep sleep is the clear light, understand? So we sleep anyway. How long we sleep? Lots. If we stay 90 years old, how many years we sleep? 30, huh? 30 years practice clear light, you will be enlightened. More than double enlightenment take place. Not like that, but it's really good. We not teach now, of course, but you need some basic understanding. But it's really beautiful, really. You can use that to understand of how to transform, right? So you need that the deep sleep and the intrinsic nature to realize the clear light. That is Mahamudra. So it will be very nice. So we have the possibility. We have the Tribune, we have the Lama, we have the Rinpoche. We have the possibility. We should use it. Don't miss the time, don't waste your time. You should use it. Isn't it? We have to request many times to give the teacher. I have one student in Switzerland because he wants to always do more. But I said, I always say, let's see. Let's see next time. And then one day he called me, you are worse than Marpa. I said, why? Milarepa didn't ask that much. He gave, but you don't give never. Because you cannot give just like that. So that need to first training. Channel and chakra, at least the channel chakra should be ready. If you don't finish whole ngondro, but whole skip now short way, understand? Vajavara is something. So that's why the clear light yoga, if anybody want to have deep sleep, think about. And then the third yoga is the dream yoga, the illusory body yoga. So illusory body yoga is really interesting. It helps. Some people really helped. Because now you have lots of depression. People become very depressed. Many people are really having the problem that depression, understand? So how to get out is very difficult. And sometimes I was thinking, man, that could be the changed. So my experience, I don't know everybody, but I have one good friend. That guy become a very good guy, so he never think that he will have problem. But one day, something happened, and he's become really depressed. He said he even don't know how to do that. Don't talk to anybody. Don't do anything. So we talked one method. I don't tell you, but one method from the Gyulu. Gyulu means the illusory body. I said, do this. without the preparation finish, right? So he did it that. And next day, 2 days after, I said, man, everything was gone. Really. Everything is gone. I become normal. That's method to get out from this illusion, the impure illusion world. Somebody died, somebody killed, somebody did. You're depressed, you're sad. This is impure illusion. Now you open your pure illusion world. Nothing happened. You're still very happy. Start singing. And that is the method. So Naro Yoga is to be used, not just to put there. So that's why we have to have the beginning, the practice, not that easy. I was thinking, really, so so that's why very, very good, understand? And then, of course, the dream yoga. Everybody loves dream yoga again. Many people ask, dream, I want to learn dream. Dream yoga, very fantastic. But it's also very good to practice. To Barto, after the death, or the sex Barto's practice, and the dream yoga practice to come together, combine together, is the seva. Ida milam seva, the milam the Barto seva. So that's the Marpa's method. So after death, we have no problem if you're really good trained with the dream. So you see Kajuba, what Drigunga you have. We have that. And we have Lama, we have the guide, we have the Dharma text, we have the transmission, with the lineage is uninterrupted. So we should be very happy. So you have here Dongur Changchu Choling. Should we do also this practice in future slowly? And Trubungla knows all these things. So it's good to have understanding of the Dharma, not just too much hanging around. Do not need to search too much. Search, we didn't find. So that's why I think it's very, very nice, isn't it? So, and then no, don't need to talk. The last two is the Parto. One is the Parto. Parto means the intermediate state, right? The teaching from Milarepa Parto, the 6 Parto and 10 Partos, Vachar song, very beautiful. If you learn that, other Partos as not that much profound. Understand? And then finally is the Powa, the transference conscious to the Buddha Pure Land. So this is about the Kagyu masters and lamas. That's it, right? Enough, right? Sorry. Okay, so I talk too much. Thank you very much once again. And thank you very much, Trubungla, to invite me here. Let's to talk with you. And I share some words with you. Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy. Hopefully we meet again. Yes.
Thank you, Trubung Buche. Yeah, really blessing. So he explanation of 5-fold Path Mahamudra and 6 of Yoga Naroba. So really profound, easy to understanding. And thank you very much. And also, Your Holiness told me, I think he really want to wing the channels and also this yoga exercise. I think Holiness, I think recalls somewhat different teachers, but I don't know, they didn't, maybe their hesitation, I don't know. But finally asked Trubung Kuzan, so he did, I think also Holiness told me, so that's just really, these days it needed and important, so also he's doing, so I'm happy to his doing and I appreciate. So of course his explanation, so release the benefit, not only mind. We have to together mind and body. So if the body well, then you're able to practice easier. So that's good, and thank you very much. And
thank you.
Short dedication.
Short dedication.
Okay, page 24 in your prayer. By the virtues collected in the 3 times, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Drikungpa Ratna Shri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. All the best.
Okay, thank you, Drupal, for these very clear and inspiring teachings. We'd like to make an offering from Jong Nor Changchub Ling, and
Thank
please
you, yes.
come again.
Yes.
Please, thank you.
So
Thank you,
much.
thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Trubungla. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That's all. Yeah, that's this. It's been ordered. 다 탄다. 양 찍었어. 온 좀 찍었어.